This pod is brought to you by pre-workout, leg day, and beer. Oh God, the donut! Can you imagine your logo here? Send me a shirt. I'll wear it.
Send me a shirt.
You already recording on the thing? Are we recording already?
What did you? Yeah? Okay. Oh.
That's
oh boy.
Drop. Shit.
What is this?
It's Canadian Club whiskey, because I'm cheap.
We're Canadian, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guy.
I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend.
Oh, a little more. Come on. I like when you drink on the pod. You get a little wild.
Oh, boy.
You get spicy.
Oh. I'm spicy white. What was this, like $10 for the bottle or something?
First off, it was 12.
The
little flask version was 10, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to splurge. I deserve it. I've been working hard.
Deserved it, bro.
I almost got Jameson, and I was like, $30?
J-Mo.
Like, no.
I once killed Kelvin with a $10 bottle of tequila.
Killed him?
Yeah.
Why?
So him and Matt came to go to an Eagles game. And I was like, oh, I got tequila. Like, you guys can drink, the night before or whatever. And knowing Kelvin, he has no self-control, so we drank, like, a lot. Like, a lot. And it was pretty cheap tequila. And cheap tequila is generally not good tequila. This man was throwing up profusely all during the pregame. Like,
Before the game?
Yeah. Like, they were tailgating.
Well, that's
and
what
he
a
was
pregame
just
is,
puking.
so. You gotta fix. Oh God, this rain.
Oh, you're beautiful though, bro.
Fucking hair all crazy.
But you're beautiful, so it's okay.
Should have wore a hat today. You at least brought a fucking thing.
Oh, fucking thing, eh?
Fucking comb. Words like that bother me. Comb. Why is there an L? Is there an L? Or why is there a B?
There's an L. Oh boy.
Comb.
Do you pronounce the L in salmon?
Of course, it's
salmon.
It's salmon.
Salmon.
It comes from when they evolve, they turn into salamanders. Yeah.
What?
You got to find the right stone.
Huh?
To evolve them.
Oh.
To salamanders. Salamanders.
Swing and a miss. This is delicious.
Right? It's so good. I love it.
I mean, whiskey and ginger ale is
it's always good.
Fantastic combination.
I was going to bring beer, but I was like, no, I should be responsible and drink liquor.
I should be responsible and drink alcohol. I like it. That's good stuff.
1 alcohol, please.
I'll take 1 alcohol, if you will.
I was almost going to ask, but I'm just going to assume from now on that we already are.
Always.
It's funny that I ask every episode, but you still use for the intro the same one of me saying, are we recording?
Yeah.
But every few seconds in, I go, are we recording? You're like, yes, bro. I start recording the second we said, duh.
What's up, Basic Nation?
Hey.
Welcome to episode 9 of the Basic Boys podcast. I realized that I said the wrong episode in the last one. I said episode 7 on episode 8. I'm a terrible producer.
Oh, so that's
awful.
Why on my notes it said Potty Talk 8.
Yeah. Potty Talk.
Oh, I noticed you put a note in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you contributed to the topics by saying hi.
Listen. It's the little things, right? I'm keeping this team together.
It just says hi. You want to elaborate more? You want to touch more on that subject?
Hi.
Hi. There we go.
Hi.
All right. Next topic. Let's get into it.
Don't judge me, bro. Listen, you're just off the cuff with it.
Same Planet Fitness, all right?
It's not.
It's not a judgment-free zone. Judge the shit out of you.
Are we really even friends if you don't judge each other? Like, Let's be honest.
It's true.
True friends judge each other.
Yeah, like Reg, where whatever you say, he fucking hates it.
Yeah, and then he brings out a list of books to show you why you're wrong.
You think you know? I'm a bartender. You don't know nothing.
This is my life.
All I said is I like cherries. Okay.
You can't like cherries.
I'll put cherries in everything. Drop. I should have bought some.
Oh, that would have been great.
Oh, I'm gonna buy some for next week.
All right, do that.
out.
I'm proud of you.
He doesn't even watch or listen, so he's never gonna know.
He doesn't.
He'll pretend
friend.
he does.
He's
Fake
a fake friend.
Fake.
So what's happening, bro? How you doing?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing good. Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, except for the pizza you gave me that was delicious and then destroyed my insides.
Listen, Hallie made a good point. You were the only one who got meat on their pizza.
That's true. But I think it was the cheese, because the only time I really have cheese is if I get like a cheeseburger. I don't have cheese that often.
No?
So I think maybe it's just my stomach was like, that's a lot of cheese.
You're a stronger individual than me. I can't give up cheese.
Well, I don't do it on purpose. I just don't really. I'm not like obsessed with cheese.
Is it not part of your approved diet?
So, provolone, I can have provolone like a certain amount.
Interesting.
Like I can have, I think it's like I can have one piece of cheese with a meal, because it's like half. The macros are like half a thing of fats.
Huh.
So certain times I can.
That's interesting. That
But I
certain cheeses are.
They have different fat content. So.
Nice.
Well, it's like a burger from McDonald's is different than if I go buy ground beef.
Well, that's true.
So,
I can understand that.
It's not all created equal.
Isn't it?
But I've been slacking on my diet. Like that weekend I went home, I went to the grocery store, had the twins in the cart, full cart. Oh, we don't accept Apple Pay. And then you had my wallet.
Don't leave it in the driveway. It was just in the street, chilling. My carpet guys found it.
That's what made me laugh so hard when I was told my doctor, and I was like, yeah, I want to get tested for ADHD. I think I might have it. And another doctor told me I probably do. He's like, yeah, I think so too. I was like, you've known me for 15 minutes.
Wait. Yeah, I gotta change this. There you go. Okay, you're good.
Could you not hear me?
No, I can anyways through the headphones because it only monitors my mic, but...
Oh, it's too loud, I see.
No, it wasn't too loud.
Oh.
It's just... It focuses the recording pattern of the microphone. Sorry.
1, 2. 1, 2.
I got in the middle of your groove. So anyways, your doctor definitely thinks you have ADHD or ADD. What's the difference?
I don't know. I don't know the difference.
An H?
Yeah, an H.
Cool.
Yeah. Hyper or not. I'm hyper sometimes.
Yeah?
Not all, I'm 0 or 100.
That's
I got
true.
no middle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Either... Yeah. Remember that one day, that one pod you came over and you were just dead?
Yeah, I was. But
Yeah.
according to like the 3 people that listen, they were like, yo, that was the funniest one.
Sleepy J hits different.
Oh, he does.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oh, so you know how you were like freaking out by the deer?
I was just
outside
thinking
of my
about that.
window?
Yeah.
Also, the other morning, I got a full-on National Geographic show.
You're already
So you know
slurring.
that
This is
birdhouse
great.
that's right there?
Yep.
There's these bluebirds who are like scoping it out, getting ready to lay their eggs and shit. Mm-hmm. You know, they come and go. Check out the,
Not at the same
scenario. They're both chilling on top of it, and this other male bluebird swoops in, tackles the other male off the top of it.
While you're sitting here?
While I'm sitting here eating breakfast, I'm like, oh shit, it's popping off outside. They're like rolling around in the snow fighting, and the female's just on the top like watching them, like, you better kick his ass by this house. Like, oh shit, bro, don't lose your house. And
Turf
then
war.
she like goes to jump off of the roof to help him, and this other female swoops in and tackles her. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Shit was popping off outside.
That is
all
crazy.
for a house.
That they were like, nah, we found this perfect house. Then
Yeah.
you see the other 2 on top of the tree, like, they're stealing our spot.
Yo, we were here first.
We didn't even put an offer in on this house yet, but they came in, tried to steal it. No, fuck
Shit
that.
was nuts. I've never seen a bird fight like that. Like, I swore I was gonna go out there to a dead bird, but they flew away and fought elsewhere. I don't know. Shit was nuts, though.
Damn,
Like,
imagine
can you-
Luna came in with a bluebird in her mouth.
Like, what happened? Oh, I just found it here. I don't know.
I got it for you, ungrateful.
Their real estate agent was shitty. They had to fight it out. I don't know what the fuck happened. Could you imagine if that was like our life? Like, if you didn't have to pay for a house, if you just fought people who wanted the house?
Fuck, I wouldn't have a house.
I wouldn't either. We would not be
We'd be
here right
roommates
now.
still because we'd have to gang up on one guy.
I know. Like, you hit him from afar, I'll hit him down low.
You're like, boop, and I'm like, oh,
I'll take his
Violet, bite his ankles. Christy, hit him in the pocket.
Oh, that shit was nuts. I can't imagine living that life. Like, you think you found like the perfect house, and then just your competitor swoops in and literally fights you for it.
I can't even send my food back at a restaurant. You want me to fight for a house?
Right? I'm just like, hey, this is my meal now.
I'm allergic to this, but
I'm allergic to this, but here we go.
death is better than being like, excuse me, miss.
Bro,
I didn't order this.
nature is crazy.
Well, that's how like cavemen used to be. That's how we used to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like
That's a whole
Violet
other
has
thing.
Viking blood, and I'm like, no wonder why you're so crazy.
Oh.
And she's like,
That's
this
intense.
is my room now. This is my bed. I'm not sleeping in my own.
Valhalla.
That's why she knows she got the bed. And she'll go to sleep in her bed. And then last night I wake up and there's a knee in my back. I was like, what the fuck? And I look over and she's like, hi, Dada. And then went back to sleep. It's like 3 a.m. I'm like, you fucking
Little shit. Gosh dang it. Oh, I appreciate our evolutionary line for making us sophisticated
thank
enough to
God.
not have to fight for things.
I'd be in big trouble.
anymore. Yeah, big time.
Can I win you over with some jokes?
I'm funny. It's not practical at all for living in the wilderness.
I've
but
avoided
hey.
a lot of confrontation from that.
Oh me, oh my. But yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know, let you know that it's like the Wild West out here in my backyard. We got deer just coming out of nowhere, bluebirds fighting it out for houses. I don't know what I'm gonna see next.
If I go a little past where I live, we went like into the woods, like kind of exploring. There's a big tent. There's like a homeless community. I was like, oh shit.
Wow.
We shouldn't pass the fence line. Get back, get back. After we went to the
Uncharted
aquarium,
territory.
Bob's like, I'm hungry. And I was like, all right, since it's your birthday, we'll go to Burger King, whatever. And we like go, and there's like, we're like in the ghetto of New Jersey. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
Click. Roll the windows up.
Oh no, be careful.
Then there was like a big joke that me and Steph started making because the buildings are so big and there's like hundreds, maybe 1,000 apartments in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, imagine if you live at the corner and the elevator's on the other end and you're on the top floor. You gotta leave like an hour before your shift to
Right.
get there on time.
That's terrible.
It was right
Inner
across
city
from the
living,
Burger King.
man.
Like we're sitting in the drive-thru and I'm like, there's fucking, these buildings are so tall. They're the only tall buildings are the apartments.
Of course.
Then, like, outside of the aquarium, there's, like, a homeless guy, like, will work for drugs. He has a sign.
We'll work for drugs. Oh, no.
Well, I've seen, have you ever seen the show Intervention?
Oh, yes.
Did you see the Philly one? It's the heroin hub.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was somewhere in Mass.
All the Northeast gets its heroin through Philadelphia.
Shit.
So that train that goes through Camden into
Okay.
Philly,
Yeah.
that's, like, where the like, main line of how it gets there.
Wow.
So that whole area is all, like, drug infested.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's a rough aquarium. Sharks aren't the scariest thing in that neighborhood.
Oh, no.
Like, that's crazy. You got sharks next door and it's not even the scariest thing?
Not even what you're worried about. Yeah, definitely got to go to
shit.
Baltimore next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just as bad as in Baltimore.
I don't know. You never know. Maybe, like, what's
Their most
around the
famous
aquarium?
athlete killed somebody. Come on.
Is he
Allegedly.
from Baltimore?
Might as well be. He lived there for like 20 years. Probably still does. Dancing and doing the fucking thing. Motivating everybody while he's like, nah, stab, stab.
Oh, no.
Allegedly,
Yikes.
sorry. Allegedly. I don't know.
Yeah. We're not a factual source here
No.
on the Basic Boys
Yeah,
podcast.
we're not a news source.
No. It's all jokes out here.
Getting
That's
these
all it
jokes
is.
off.
You know how we do.
All right, so you said how we evolved, right?
Yeah.
But then how come... Sorry, I had a thing. in my
Get
throat.
ready
Yeah.
for this.
No, it's not that serious. In like the past like 30, 40 years, we've never got away from pyramid schemes. We're so stupid. Like humans in general.
I mean, Yeah, I don't know if that has to do with... I mean, it takes, like, a long time to evolve intellect.
But everyone knows. Like, it should be common knowledge that, hey, you shouldn't be getting scammed by someone that you know is a fucking idiot. Or anything like that. Like, all right, like what we were talking about in the group chat. The Herbalife. Mm-hmm. You are in worse shape than me, and you're going to tell me you're going to get me fit.
Yeah.
And you wear a button at the gym that says, ask me how.
It's a marketing
Ask me how. I dropped 3 pounds in 3 months.
They're on their journey, bro.
Ask how I did it.
It's a journey. Go with them.
Like that girl. You don't want to follow her fitness journey.
Her NPC bikini journey. Come on, bro.
There's no chance she'll ever watch this. But I didn't even say it. I forgot to say it in the group chat. Her story today was outrageous.
Was it?
It was like a solid 10 minutes of her going over all of her groceries.
Oh.
And some of the shit, I was like...
That's helpful.
I was like, you're in prep. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. I was like, this is stupid. And then she's like, I always like when people share what they're eating and they show their diet stuff, so I'm going to do it. I'm like, I've never seen anyone do this before. And I follow, like, tons of bodybuilders. And they'll show, like, their meal. Uh-huh. They're not showing their groceries. And, like, here, I bought this salmon. I bought this shrimpay. I bought, you know, like... shrimpay. Yeah. They go through the whole thing. She did it, and I was just like, what? There's no... All right, when you're in prep, like, you can't drink alcohol, obviously, but, like, I can't even have ginger ale. Yeah. You can't have anything like that. And she's eating fucking pretzels, like, gains. Pretzels are not gains. You can't eat fucking pretzels.
Hey, man.
If you're just, like, a regular person, like, oh, I'm trying to be fit, I get it. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
But don't, like, you're confusing people.
To compete in bodybuilding.
Because you're already skinny, and then, so you can afford to eat pretzels. But people are thinking, like, oh, she competes, I can eat pretzels, too.
Ooh.
You shouldn't. Like, there's a misconception of fruit, and people think, like, oh, fruit's bad. Like, I saw this whole thing. It was like, fruit's bad for you because it has sugar, and it has this, and it has that. I was like, yeah, if you're eating, like, a whole fucking watermelon to yourself, that's not anything if you eat too much or have too much. Like, there was a steroid documentary I saw, and it was a guy reads off a list of symptoms, like liver failure, this. He's like, you probably thought I was reading off symptoms of steroids or whatever, or effects. He's like, that's vitamin C if you have too much of it. I was like, oh, shit.
Whoops.
So, like, everything you can basically overdose on.
Of course, yeah.
Overdo it.
Moderation is key.
Pretzel gains.
Maybe she's playing, like, 4D chess and, like, telling her competitors to eat pretzels because she does it. And they're like, oh, she does it, I could do it. And then she really does it and just shows out at the competitions. I don't know, man.
It just bothers me because she's like, if you're a competitor like me... But she's talking about in her other stories, it's her first competition. Oh. So you're not a competitor yet. You haven't competed. You're not a competitor if you've never competed.
Shit.
I wouldn't even call myself a competitor, and I did it once.
You're
did it
pro.
one time, and I'm
You're
not
pro.
like, and I'm like, hey guys, if you want to follow me on this journey, I'm gonna eat some pretzels, and you'll see how beast I get. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, man.
And the women's one is way different, especially if you're already in decent shape, like you're skinny. You're just trying to get more tone and a little skinnier. But you're kind of confusing people the way, like, she posts and stuff. I'm like, I hope people don't see this and they're like, oh, I'm going to eat pretzels and have this shake from the gas station and I'm going to get super fit. Which is essentially what she does. And I'm like,
yeah.
Like, you got a real shitty coach, or
hey, man,
your coach wants you to get bigger.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she's gonna be the next Herbalife thing. She's gonna tell people, you know, what to eat to compete. I don't know. I know nothing about that life, so I can't say shit. I know that's all you.
It is.
That's what you've been eating and breathing for the past, like 2-3 years.
Well,
kind of, sort of.
With a break in between, like a year break where I got fat because of COVID and all this depression and
all this depression.
Getting back to it.
There you go.
But now I
respect that.
So, but even when I see that kind of stuff, I'm like, you're misleading people. You're not, or you just got a bad coach. One or the other. But
both, two, all the things.
Don't eat fucking pretzels in prep.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I told myself I was gonna stop saying fuck so much.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I say it a lot. When I listen back to our pods, I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, I say that a lot.
Who cares? It's not like we're the clean podcast. Like, no.
We're not the clean boys.
No, we're not at all.
We're the dirty boys.
I mean, well,
Basically.
I don't know about that one.
I don't either. It's fucking hot in here.
What do you mean? It is definitely not.
I'm sweating.
Why? You pop a Molly?
I wish. This would be a much better podcast. I'd be like, so, do you have pretzels?
I'm trying to prep.
I'd be like, oh, everything feels so nice.
Ooh, get it, dog.
So, that also brings me to, because my brain brings me to, like, somehow, because I know a lot of these fitness girls do, like, OnlyFans, and we always talk about OnlyFans.
Okay. We
And
do
I saw
talk
a
about
post.
OnlyFans a lot.
We do, like, almost every episode.
For people
shout
who
out
were
to
never
if you got
on
OnlyFans. Yeah, shout out to OnlyFans. I'm not subscribing.
No.
But my boy Jose will try your free trial. Shout out to you, Jose. But a girl posted that she would never date her customers, like people who subscribe. And I'm like, well, what if it's like a dude that you've known for a long time you really like, and what if he's like supporting you, like, oh, let me... What do you think about that?
Well,
like,
I
would you,
mean-
like, we've already talked about dating girls like that, but let's say hypothetically you had an OnlyFans, an OnlyMans.
An OnlyMans?
Yeah, spreading your butt cheeks.
Why does that gotta be the butt cheeks?
Because everybody got to see the butthole.
Oh.
It's the moneymaker.
It's not pretty back there.
I was going to say I know, but I don't know for you. I don't know for you. I know for me, right? Went in the wrong bathroom one morning.
Oh, boy. I don't know. I mean, it depends. Like, is he subscribed before they started dating?
Well, she just said a lot of guys ask her out through OnlyFans, so I
So
guess
in
they
your-
have a message feature.
So I guess in
think.
your hypothetical scenario, like, say a girl has an OnlyFans and she's talking to some dude, and then he knows about the OnlyFans, wants to support her, and then subscribes.
Or he already subscribed.
Right. So would she not date him?
That's what she said.
Even though she's already talking to him?
That's what she said.
Damn. So if I subscribe just out of support, then I just cut off all my chances?
I guess. But if it's like
Shit.
$1 a month and it's a friend, and I'm like, I don't want to see it, but
$1 a month? That's cheap as fuck.
take my $1.
I'm not even, no.
I'll just cash app you. I don't want to see your butthole.
I'll support you by not
There's not many
supporting
buttholes I do want. I don't even think I want to see
you.
buttholes.
You are very anti-butthole.
Don't they all kind of look the same?
I mean, no, not really.
Butthole's a butthole.
I mean, you could say a dick's a dick. They don't all look the same. Or a vag is a
No.
vag.
Not every vag is a vag.
Not
all
butthole's
tits
a
are tits.
butthole.
Buttholes are pretty much buttholes. Poop comes from there, and that's where you poop.
I mean, okay. That doesn't mean they all look the same.
Submit your butthole pictures to
Don't.
Jay Maxwell so he
mean,
can see
No.
the difference, and we're gonna compare and
No
contrast.
thanks. I'd rather not, but only because I'm married and I don't need all that drama in my life.
What if it's all dudes that just send you buttholes?
Ew. That's gross.
Oh, that
I
reminds
wanna see
me, like,
hairy
even this
buttholes.
morning, every day for like the past 2 months, pretty much since we talked about it on here, this dude has been, I had to block him because he's been messaging me, but he doesn't message me like, hey. It's like, guapo, cutie.
Oh.
Like, yeah, he's hitting me with Spanish and English, just like compliments.
Bro,
I'm
your
like,
settings. It's your settings.
It has to
Your
be.
preferences.
It has to be. Someone
Did you
had to
check
mess
them?
with me. I didn't.
Oh.
But I'm like, yo, don't call me guapo, all right?
El guapo.
No.
Ooh. Papi, el guapo.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's weird.
Oh, that's too good.
No, it's not. It bothers me. Because I don't want to be a jerk or sound like I'm homophobic to be like, leave me alone. I'm like,
I mean,
stop. Message him.
no.
Just so
Why?
you can see.
I don't want to. I would. Do you like?
Something else in common.
Do you ever respond to him?
No. What the fuck am I going to say?
I don't know. Like,
Hey.
leave me alone. Stop it.
Thanks.
I'm calling the police. I'm sorry that you are being assaulted through your DMs. You're getting unwanted solicitations.
It is very unwanted. I don't even want girls to do that. It's weird.
You don't want girls to do that?
No.
Well, I mean, clearly not now because you're in a relationship. But if you were single, you wouldn't want girls to do that?
Not like, if I don't respond, don't keep sending it.
What if she's just like learning from men? So that's what we do.
What?
Some dudes do that.
Oh, you mean, I was like, learning what?
No,
But,
just the constant.
Hey, what's up? Fine,
Right.
slut. Don't talk to me, fucking bitch.
It's like they're just using the same tactics that, men use on them. They're like, oh, this must be what works. So I'm going to use it on guys I like as a female.
Well, what about people, like girls who do that with, like, outside of that to talk to a guy, like change their personalities?
What about it?
Have you ever seen that where a girl, like, pretends to be
Seen it, of course, all the
someone
time.
totally different?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it. I don't think I've ever had it done to me, but I've witnessed it. Where, like, a friend that I have, she'll, like, be into something she was never into, and I'm like, since when?
You don't really listen
Since
to country
when?
music. And
You
now
don't like basketball.
Who's your favorite player? You can't say Michael Jordan or LeBron.
Right.
She's like, oh, shit. Celtics players. Okay, Paul Pierce.
Ooh. That was a really funny story. When I first met Hallie, I was working at Loft, and she came in on Halloween, and a basketball game was on TV, and it was a Cavs game when LeBron was still on the Cavs. And she was like, she's not like, wasn't really into basketball when I first met her. So she's watching, she's like, wow, that guy's really good. Is he like, wow, he's like really good. Like, wow, he's just like better than everyone. I'm like, you don't know anything about this game, dude.
He's the best player in the world. So, yeah.
He's kind of a big deal.
Kind of. You know you're good when everyone's saying you're not as good as the best guy ever.
Right? When people who don't watch are just like, that guy.
Shit.
That guy right there.
He's impressive.
He might go somewhere with his career. I don't know, but
I don't think he can go higher than he is.
Oh, man. But yeah, I think a lot of people do that. They like at least try to act like there's some similarity or some like.
Oh, no, I'm talking like
mutual
over
interest.
the top. Like annoying. Like I know girls who would like change like what they listen to, what they eat, how they act. Like all of a sudden they go to the gym.
Damn.
All of a sudden they listen to rap.
Oh shit. No, I've never seen it go that far.
I've heard a girl who all of a sudden is like ghetto as shit, and I'm like, when do you talk? Don't talk to me like this. Don't
This
call
isn't
me
you.
Don't call me my guy.
Stacey.
Don't call me my guy.
My guy.
All right, Amanda. You don't. I don't
Amanda.
fucking no. You don't do that. Say, oh my god. Don't say what the fuck.
Just be you.
Yo, dog.
Live your truth, bro.
They don't live their truth.
No.
They don't.
Those are the people that'll probably survive the alien invasion, if ever there was one.
Because they're like, meh, 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 meh,
Exactly.
meh, meh, meh.
They'll like figure out what the aliens are, and
And the
they'll
aliens
just
are like,
assimilate.
one of us, one of us.
Have you seen like all the documents and reports basically saying that aliens are already here?
I knew they were here.
You did.
I listened to Joe Rogan. Of course I did.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Ancient Aliens, but I was so high that I was like, this is scary. It got me scared of like...
Scared?
So they go over like the Mayans. That's how they kind of started.
Yeah.
And it's like they show that they basically had aircrafts built. They were like, we think that they actually were flying these things.
Oh, wow.
But the only way... It's impossible for them to have this technology then.
Yeah.
And like they had drawings and statues like these big things that were like clearly not human.
Yeah.
And they're like, how do you just think of that? So people think it's like Headstone and all that, but that's bullshit. That's not what it is.
Okay.
It's certain inventions and certain things they had that they're like, and when they were doing it, I was like,
The eyes.
I was like, Violet, you seeing this shit? She's on her tablet like, yeah,
Whatever,
aliens,
dude.
cool, all right.
Whatever,
I'm just
dude.
watching my boyfriend Ryan. Yeah, I believe in aliens, and they kind of scare me.
Yeah.
And I listened to the one about the dude who, there's a movie, I forget the name of the movie, but I heard a bunch of interviews with him and YouTube videos with him of him talking about his experience with aliens. Like, they were these guys that were like loggers, I guess, or like cutting down trees. Like, that was kind of their job.
Yeah.
It's like 4 of them, and they all hated each other. They weren't friends. And and all their stories were the same. Oh. And the dude's even like, why would they lie for me? They hated me. Originally, they thought the dude disappeared because they killed him. Oh. Because they hated each other that much.
Shit.
Yeah. And they're like, no. There was a beam of light. So I guess he was like, imagine he's like right here. And then in the living room, he saw like a light, like our light.
Yeah.
And then he ducked down behind a log. And he was like, but the way I ducked down, obviously whoever was over there could see me. Mm-hmm. He's like, and then the guy said they saw something hit me or something like that. Oh, and then he was gone. And they walked around. They looked for him, couldn't find him, so they split.
Whoa.
And then all of a sudden he was back in the same clothes. Like, hey.
Like how much time later? Like, was it instant? Or
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
It was on my drive here that I was like in this rabbit hole of like every time I stopped to pee or got gas, I was like, let me put on a new thing from this guy. Like every outlet. And his story didn't change. His story didn't... So that's why I was like, this is kind of fucking... Yeah. Sounds pretty real.
It does. And
then there was one point on the Joe Rogan one where Joe Rogan was like, do you believe in false realities? Like maybe you convinced yourself? Like he finessed it in the conversation. And the dude was like, I do, but that's not what this was. I know.
Yeah.
And the way he was saying it, I was like, I'm convinced.
Damn.
I haven't seen the movie. I want to see it. It's like written in my phone. I need to see it now.
Wow.
But this man is like convinced, and he said that he was like up there, and it kind of seemed like they were treating whatever injuries he had. And he's like, none of them were talking, none of them would communicate. He's like, they all looked exactly how they look in like movies and stuff, how we depict them with like the big heads, the mouth, the big eyes. And he's like, but it seemed like they were communicating telepathically. And he said he picked up some like thing, like a metal bar or something like that, to like swing off on him. He's like, they weren't scared of me, they didn't care. Wow. He's like, but I could feel like something trying to calm me down.
Huh.
So he's like, it was like they're telepathic and they're so advanced they don't even need to talk to each other.
Damn.
I was like, that's fucking scary.
That shit crazy.
Shit. It's like when you and your girl are at a party and you lock eyes across the room and you're like, you want to fucking leave? Yeah, I want to leave. Let's get the fuck out of here. that's the future.
Them, but all the time.
Yeah. But like just with your boys.
I don't know if I'd be afraid of aliens if they were... I mean, if they're already here and they've already... like had contact with humans, and they haven't like
snakes.
They haven't hurt anybody, like we haven't
that we know of.
That's true, but like if they were actually here, they haven't like destroyed cities, or like waged war against the Earth.
Well, I guess the theory is they're just scoping us out to like see what resources we have, if they need them or not.
They probably don't. Probably not. Yeah.
Well, we would obviously know if they did. They would probably wipe us out and take all our shit.
That's facts.
Like, give me that whiskey. We ran out of alcohol on our planet. But one of the things I was reading is like the time it would take for them to get here isn't even worth it for them. So that's why we've never seen them, because it's not all the time.
Well, how do we know how long it would take for them to get here?
I'm saying it's a theory of like it would take them like half of their life. Whatever their projected lifespan is.
Sure. Just
to travel that many galaxies or whatever to get here. And then once they're here, they do their thing, send the information back. But it's like not all the time.
Wow.
Did you ever see the video? That was captured by like it was either like an Air Force guy or maybe
like
the little Tic Tac thing in the water.
Oh, I saw it was like something flying in the sky. I don't think it was in the water. The one that I saw.
It was like a Tic Tac shaped thing, and it was like turning direction really fast.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I don't know what this is. I'm going to just track it, whatever. And then it went to the location that the pilot had in his GPS for him to go to.
Oh.
It went to the exact coordinates, like 50 miles away in the middle of the ocean, like middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then they were like baffled, and then they jammed all the signals and radar, and then they just like went straight up like and disappeared. They're like, we don't even have that technology now. And this was probably like 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't know what it was, how it did it.
Do you think aliens live among us?
I wouldn't say live among us, but I think they're here.
Where are they then, if they don't live among us?
I think they come and go.
From where? From their home planet?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're on their ship. They don't want to... Where are they going to stay?
So why are they traveling half of their lifespan, theoretically, to just
the theory.
come hang out?
I don't know.
And like not even do shit.
I think they get the information they need and the recon and whatever, and they're trying to figure things out. I don't know.
I think they're here. I think they're hanging out somewhere.
And what? They disguise themselves as humans?
Potentially. Why not? If they had the technology to fly across the galaxy or universe or wherever the fuck they're coming from, why wouldn't they have cloaking technology? They can make their UFOs disappear.
Okay, Harry Potter.
Listen.
Maybe he's
Why
an
is
alien.
that? Why'd you say Harry Potter?
Cloak.
Oh.
Doesn't he have a cloak or
I
something?
mean,
I don't know. I've never seen it.
yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't know, man. I just think it's crazy.
Well, duh.
That kind of
Aliens are
stuff-
obviously crazy.
That kind of stuff is like that, and just science in general is the reason why I'm not a religious person. For everyone who's like, God is the creator of everything, I'm like, well,
I'm not based on the so-called rules
no, yeah,
that they have written in there, like, not even like if you're saying like how it's gay, it's sin to be gay or anything like that, but like the fact that they had things like shellfish in there when it was just because they didn't know how to make it properly,
That's
like
true.
things like that.
yeah,
That I'm like, this was clearly written by people back then, because
Way
if
back
God
then.
would have known,
yeah.
and it was written by God and whatever. But now it's like, fucking, you're the craziest person alive if you're like, I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Like, even when like the twins got baptized, I was like, this is stupid. Yeah, let me hit you with this water. Hit you with this squirt gun.
Water bed.
And then all of a sudden, oh, look, you're blessed. No, you just made my kid cry and he's going to be pissed for 20 minutes.
I gotta dry him off.
And I had to spend all this money. No, it's not. No one's blessed. It's thanks for dunking my kid in water. I could have done this at home. It's called bath time.
Oh, it's not holy water though.
Sure it is.
You can order holy water, but it's not coming out of your tap. It's not blessed by a bishop, pastor. I forget who in the church has to bless holy water to make it holy.
It's because it's not
but-
real. It's not real.
No, I mean I agree.
I don't think it is anyways. Sorry.
So I'll never like judge anyone for believing
Yeah.
in what they believe in. Like if it helps you get through life, if it makes you happy, sure, believe in whatever you want to believe in. But for me personally, I just don't subscribe to the fact that the beginning of the Bible is the beginning of all existence.
Well, that's
in the
one of the
world.
basic human needs, though. That's why.
What basic understanding the
Having like faith in something, believing in something.
sure, and I believe in something, whatever it
Yeah,
is. If it's
yeah.
religion, if it's karma, if it's
CrossFit,
Buddha,
whatever.
right? Whatever the fuck, I don't care. But me personally, like, I'm not gonna live my life based off of a book that was written thousands of years ago.
No, not even close.
Like, I read a theory that I kind of like made sense to me that I don't think is actually true, but it made sense to me that like, what if humans at one point were so advanced, but we created weapons that just wiped out everything? Like we basically caused a mass extinction across the entire planet, and we started from scratch, essentially.
That's like the theory with the pyramids.
And there was one book, which was the Bible. It could have been like a storybook or something that like we created from way back in the day that someone found was like, oh my God, this is how it started. This is life.
For them,
right
it's
here.
like the Dr. Seuss of their books.
Exactly.
Because they're so advanced.
So, like, what if, let's just say, what if we get to a point where we're so advanced we do the same thing over again, and then someone finds, like, a copy of Harry Potter, and they're like, oh, this is what humans were like.
They knew magic.
Oh, my God, there was a guy named Voldemort. He
Yeah,
was like the
no-nos.
devil, basically. There are Horcruxes. It's like the Holy Grail.
They couldn't even go to school without fighting.
Hello.
Oh, man.
Like, who's to say that thousands of years down the line, if we lose all knowledge, all records of, like, what happened that we have now,
Yeah.
that someone just finds something from back in the day and they're like, this must have been what it was.
Well, there was a thing about that with the pyramid. Holy shit.
Hi, dear.
Look how close that fucking deer is.
There's like 4 of them. Yeah,
need to
they
take
hang out.
I need to take a picture. Last time,
One is looking right at me.
Last time, Steph
This
was like,
is
you didn't take a
weird.
picture?
Oh, get his ass!
Oh, shit!
What? Whoa! I told you, National Geographic out here, bro. I saw a deer fight.
I'll send you the picture to boop it on.
Did you get it standing up?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit!
So
So
there's a
imagine
thing.
that with bluebirds.
How come the backyard wasn't as wild when I lived here?
I don't know.
Like,
Look
yo,
at
Muscle
them.
Man's gone. Let's get
Oh,
to
there's
it.
more of them. There's a shit ton of them.
Oh, there's like 6.
Oh, wow. Oh, they just keep coming out of nowhere. Yo, this is
Damn, look
nuts.
at there's a baby. Hey, baby.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh, one heard you?
They all look-
Oh, this is wild.
Holy shit.
Sorry, everybody. We got distracted by wildlife.
Goddamn.
We're not used to seeing wildlife.
It's still impressive to me. See, okay, so look at us now. With aliens, you think you're not going to be like, oh, shit.
I mean, I'll be like, oh, shit. But maybe I will be scared if they just pop up out of nowhere.
Can I come with you?
Maybe. Can you teach me how to speak telepathically? Can I learn your ways? I want to know.
But before I make any commitments, do you guys have, like, Netflix on there? Or, like, how can I watch The Office if I go with you?
What's the rite of passage? Do you need to see my butthole? Because it's not clean.
According to my fellow podcaster, it's a mess down there. But back to that, though, I read a thing where it was like a pyramid. Inside the pyramids, in like the notches where they were like carved or whatever, there was like certain kind of, I don't know if it was like bacteria or some kind of growth or something that was like, you only find this near the ocean.
Oh.
So it was like they know the pyramids used to be near an ocean. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what if that was a thing where like there was a huge war or something and wiped out everybody?
I don't think that that's the case, because I think that you know what Pangea is?
Nope.
Oh, this bitch don't know about Pangea. That was a little dicky reference for those who don't know. So Pangea is I don't know if it's a theory or if it's like actually based in like factual scientific evidence, but it basically says that like all the continents at one point were all joined together in a mass. It was called Pangea. Yeah. And then eventually they split apart. So the reason why there's so much oil in places like the Middle East, where there's like just straight up desert, because there used to be ocean there. And there was all these like sea creatures and shit. And then when Pangea split, it became desert and dried out. And all these...
Like the Loch Ness Monster turned into oil.
Basically. Like, right? It got buried under all this sand and shit and got compressed and turned into oil. And they're like, oh shit, we're rich now because these fucking...
We're rich
seashells turned into oil.
Because Sally sold the seashells by the seashore.
Yeah.
Hold on, literally. I gotta hold that thought. I gotta pee really bad.
Pause.
I've been holding it.
Get some ice while you're over there.
Okay.
Put it in a bowl or something.
This looks like an Ace Ventura when they have the bowl. What's this bowl made of? Guano.
Thanks, bro.
Is that your real list?
No.
Oh, I was like, you son of a bitch. We made a deal.
Part of what I want to bring up, but it's not my list.
You know what I kind of thought of, too? Like, imagine aliens and, like, if they had personality types.
Are we starting back up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I've never stopped.
Are we recording?
Making sure the transition is good. But you go ahead. Yeah.
Whatever.
Aliens and personalities.
Yeah. So imagine if there's like how we got like Valley Girls here and like, oh my God, Daddy, this planet like sucks. Like, look at these fucking deer. Ew.
Ew. Gross. Why is it standing up?
These birds are fighting over a house made of wood. Like, what are we doing? What are we even doing?
Can we go back home? I hate it here.
When I was pouring earlier and you were making fun of me, that's why. Because I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Trust the ginger bubbles,
It's rising.
bro.
It's rising. Oh shit, we're gonna kill this bottle.
Maybe.
I might have to chill here for a bit after the pod.
Okay. If only you remembered the Mary Jane.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh. I was rushing and I had it and I put it on the counter. Then I got a text like 5 minutes after I left and I was like, I'm already late. Then the rain. Ew, Daddy, it rains here. Ew. What are we doing?
What is this
it fucking rains. Like, these people are so primitive, it's disgusting.
You think aliens even know what rain is?
There used to be water on Mars, so I'm assuming there's water in other planets and galaxies.
What if they don't need water to survive? What if they're, like, just... Why?
Hello? Aliens? They're here. God, they're here to suck shit. You think aliens have OnlyFans? Look at my Gazorpa.
Michael Zorpa.
Subscribe for 42 units.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Holy shit.
I would subscribe to an aliens OnlyFans.
You would?
I gotta know what they look like. Yeah. Show me that alien butthole.
They've evolved to the point of not even having buttholes.
It's crazy because like scientists are like, I want to see what they live like. What do they eat? How do they live? And we're like, I want to see their butthole.
Because we're basic. We don't care about their evolution,
boys.
right?
Hey.
We just want to see their booty. How does sex work? How do you guys multiply?
What's that? Is it scary? One of the scary movies or something when like the aliens touch fingers and that's like they have sex? Do aliens squirt? That's what I really want to know.
Probably not. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, all the depictions we have, they're like flat in front. So it's like, where does something go in? How do you reproduce?
Do you think all the depictions we have are only of male aliens?
What if they send the females like, you guys go?
I don't know.
But if they're aliens, why don't they have clothes? Why are they always naked?
Why do they need clothes?
To cover their body.
What are they covering?
That's true, because they probably can, like alligators, regulate their temperature.
Right.
Oh, shit.
They're not like us, where we're like, I have a penis. I can't. Nobody can see it.
That's my no-no
Don't
square.
look at my boobs. Like, you can't look at. Don't
Not
look
my
at my nether
butthole.
regions.
Not my butthole without paying $3.99 a month.
Right? What are they? All the depictions we have, they don't have any like outer organs.
Have you ever seen the theory that octopus are aliens? Like aliens left them here? Or they're like an alien species?
I haven't seen that theory, but that makes sense.
Because they're the only creature that can do what they do.
What who does? What who does?
Like octopus. Like it could be like a hole this big and their head's like this big and they can get through it.
How do we know aliens can
Like
do
things
that?
no, but it's just things that they can do. We don't have other creatures that can do that.
Oh.
Like they could the way they can manipulate their bodies and the way they do certain things.
Right.
We don't have other creatures that do that.
Octopuses are crazy. Octopi.
Have you ever seen one move? Like in person?
Of course, yes.
Oh, it's fucking scary
I know.
as shit.
They're amazing.
No, they're not.
I love octopus.
I'm so
pussies.
scared.
Octopus. Octopi? What's the plural of octopus?
Violet. So Violet always says octopussy, and she doesn't know. She doesn't know. So it's hard to be like, take it serious. And she's like, look, it's an octopussy.
Oh, no.
Her new thing is vajayjay.
Oh.
I hate it so much. She's always like, all right, hold on. So, like, since they moved down here, me and her have gotten way closer.
Yeah.
Like, more, as you can probably tell, more than before. For whatever reason. And, like, so she always wants me to help, like, oh, I got to get pajamas on. Can you help me? Or I got to do this. Can you help me? And then she's like, you got to close your eyes, though. I was like, why? She's like, I don't want you to see my vajayjay. I was like, I don't want to see your vajayjay, okay, dude? It's so weird. And it's like,
look at my vajayjay, Dad.
and then last night when I'm telling her to put her PJ, or Steph's like, put your PJs on, whatever. And she's like, I want my dad to do it. And she's like, why? She's like, because I think it's funny that he has to close his eyes. Because she makes me. And I'm like, I'm not looking at anything. I'm not.
Really
What's wrong
funny.
with you?
That's great. Oh. Gotta love kids and the stuff that they come up with.
Oh, they're fucking crazy.
I know.
You're in for a treat.
I know. I can't wait.
Oh,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, you should wait.
It's very exciting. Nothing I can do now.
Enjoy the silence while you have it.
Okay. That I will do, for sure.
That was Steph's advice that she wanted to give.
I heard a little bit of it.
She wanted to be like, hey, try to enjoy right now. Mm-hmm. Or even tell her, go on maternity leave earlier if you can, to give yourself some time to chill. Because you're going to have no chill time.
I totally agree with that.
Well, yeah, you used to come over all the time when the twins were first born. Mm-hmm. It was a fucking nightmare.
It was. Yeah.
Like when your mom came over to watch Game of Thrones, I was like, yo, you got the babies because I'm watching this shit.
It's a good episode.
Then I kept getting texted, can you come here? I'm like, it's been dark for 30 minutes. Something's about to happen.
I promise. Something's going to pop off now. Have you ever tried to be, like, to go back to your pyramid scheme conversation, have you ever tried to be looped into one? Like, has anyone ever been like, hey, come check out this thing that I'm doing?
All the time.
Really?
Your boy?
Who?
Your boy.
My boy.
I don't think I should say his name, but your boy.
I don't.
The Herbalife dude.
Okay.
That we've shared in the group chat several times.
Ah, okay.
He went up to me once. Or no, he messaged me, like, right after I saw him at the gym.
Yeah.
Like, when I first moved back and I went to Crunch in Worcester when it was Boost, and he messaged me like, hey, bro, you're in real good shape, but I can help you take it to the next level with Herbalife. Oh. I was like, Can you?
Let's be honest here. Can you though?
You're sloppy. All right? I don't want.
Oh no.
You're sloppy. I don't want your bullshit shakes and you're like, oh, I got this vitamin pack. And that's what blows my mind, because if you do a simple Google search, let me see. Oh, look. Oh, Herbalife charges double for half the quality. And it's like people don't know the difference. But if you Google it, you will. Which, like we talked about, guys are more prone to like Google products. Yeah. Like that, what's that hair stuff that you said you Googled?
Oh,
Monet. If you Google it, you'll see, oh, there's lawsuits against this. Yeah. or same with Herbalife. There's lawsuits against it because they advertise, and it's like the stuff they sell is like not as, I know they use cheaper shit, so it's not as absorbable in your body anyways. Right. And like there's a whole thing. All you gotta do is Google Herbalife reviews. Herbalife scam ? Herbalife
scam ?
So I feel bad because this girl's really nice and we're kind of friends. We're like acquaintance friends. And she messaged me about that Monet stuff. And I felt bad because she's like, my husband uses it. He loves it. So I just hit her with like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just on a really tight budget right now. I'm trying to be like polite as I can because I don't want to be an asshole and be like, it's a scam. You're getting had. Anything that you sell that you make money off of getting other people to join is a fucking pyramid scheme. Yeah. The funniest is like the scene I always think of the scene from The Office. I know you haven't seen it, but like he's trying to get these people to buy calling cards. Okay. And a guy raises and he's like, how is this not a pyramid scheme? And he goes, well, I'll explain it here. This guy recruited me and this guy, and we each recruit 2 other people. And then they recruit 2 other people, so we all make money. And then he comes up and just draws a pyramid around it. And he goes, I have to go make a phone call.
That's always how it works out.
But if you have to recruit someone to sell with you.
Yeah. I always say if there's anything where they like make you spend money to get in. Like that's not,
or if you spend money at all, to be a salesperson, right? Or if it takes any kind of thing, or someone's taking money from what you should be making. Because I know, like, pretty much anyone can pretend they're sponsored by supplements if you sign up or whatever, and then it's like you pay the initial fee or whatever, and then it's 10. If they use your code, they get 10% off, and every time they use your code, you get like 5% of what they spent. And, like, that's even kind of a scam, but not really because you can make money, but you don't make money off of recruiting people to sell also. Right. That's where it becomes a pyramid scheme.
You're just paying a website to do the service for you, basically.
Yeah, and they're like, well, you help us get sales, and we'll give you a little bit of the piece. So then they're basically getting 5% off. Yeah. And you're getting the other 5%. Right, so exactly. It's like $5 to them, $5 to you, whatever.
Right. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Now, recruit 3 of your friends, and then have them recruit 3 of their friends, and then we're all rich as fuck.
Hey!
Oh, the scams.
Yeah, there was once in high school, this guy that I knew, he was involved deeply in this pyramid scheme thing.
Avon?
No, I mean, that's another one. But it wasn't Avon. It was something, I forget what it was, but they sold like supplements and shit, like melatonin and like all this other like medical shit. I forget what they were called off the top of my head, but his way of trying to get me hooked in, how he got hooked in, he was like, yo, if you come with me and you do this thing, you can buy a Camaro in 3 months. And I was like, okay.
You're tall, but I can make you taller.
I was in high school, so I was like, I'd never encountered a pyramid scheme before then, so I was like, I'm listening. Like, a Camaro, I like Camaros.
Who doesn't? Right? What man is like, nah, fuck that.
So he brings me to this fucking meeting, and they're talking about, like, how this business works and how you can be your own boss, make as much money as you want.
That's how they do it.
Yep. Yeah. And they're like, all you got to do is recruit some people, and then you make a percentage of what they sell, and then if they recruit people, you get percentage of their salespeople.
And at first you're like,
yeah. And then the more it goes in, I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, and we have a startup fee of $300. I'm like, I don't even have $300, so I'm gonna leave. That's my cue.
How can I afford a Camaro if I got to give you money right now?
When do I start getting paid in this?
When do I get the Camaro?
This seems backwards.
It was like the week I moved back. One of like my best friends growing up was like, I don't even want to say his name. because I feel bad. And he was like, yo, I'm at British Beer Company on Shrewsbury Street. You want to meet me and grab a beer or something? Like, I haven't seen you in like 2 years. I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. Let me drop off Violet, and then I'll come and whatever.
Yeah.
And I meet him, and he's like, yeah, there's this good opportunity I want to tell you about. And I was like, I just wanted to like catch up and hang out with you. I don't really, I'm
care
good.
about
I'm
what
good.
you have going on in your life.
And then he goes, oh, well, the meeting starts in like 10 minutes. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, it's upstairs, because there's 2 floors. And I was like, what do you mean it's upstairs? He's like, come on, let me introduce you to some people. And right away I was like, fuck.
How do I say no without saying
And I was
no?
like, 1 second. I already had a drink in my hand. I was like, yeah, can I get a Jameson ginger? All right, thanks. And I had 2 drinks when I went up there.
I'm going to be...
Because at first I just got a beer. Then I was like, I'm going to need something stronger. I'm going to listen to this bullshit. We get up there. They're trying to sell me on, like, you go door to door and try to convince people to leave the whatever the, like, Mass Electric, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
And do cleaner energy.
Yeah.
And they save money on their electric bill, but you're going door to door or whatever. But the way they explained it, I was like, pyramid scheme, get me the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. And it's the same way as people now where they DM you and they're like, hey, you want to hear about this great business opportunity? And I'm like, hey, you want to go fuck yourself? No, I don't.
You want to see my butthole? Probably not.
I'd rather hear about your OnlyFans than you wanting to... And it started in like the 80s with like the Tupperware.
Oh,
when like Tupperware
yeah.
first came a thing. Remember when like women used to sell it?
I do. They
You
have,
ever
like,
seen
Tupperware parties.
Napoleon Dynamite?
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but
And
yes.
he goes to the lady's house with like the Tupperware, and he's
Yeah.
like, I can run it over, it won't break. And then it breaks and he peels up. That's what's happening.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, those things
But
are...
try Monet, because if you Google it, you won't
Monet.
find anything bad other than your hair falling out. What?
I love how all these pyramid schemes try to be like, we're not a pyramid scheme, though. We're not.
If
Like,
you
but
have
if
to
I draw
say-
your business model on a whiteboard, it will literally create a pyramid. How is
If-
this not
If you
a pyramid
have to
scheme?
defend it's not a pyramid scheme, it's a pyramid scheme.
Hello.
The worst is when they're like, pyramid schemes are illegal. I saw a post like that on some girl's story. I was like, yes, they're illegal, but so is drugs. So is drunk driving. Like,
Still happens.
you think I always got my seatbelt on? Pyramid schemes are illegal. There's no way.
There's no way.
They wouldn't allow it.
Right.
And I found about Monet, like, they have, like, I think it was in 2014, they had, like, 10 pending lawsuits in Florida alone.
They had a lot.
Yeah.
Monet was-
Yeah, because you Googled it, too. I forgot. Yeah.
So it was like, it wasn't even like that, you know, Hallie tried to get looped into it. She just saw someone with really good hair and was like, hey, what products do you use? She was like, oh, I use these products. So she looked into it and she's like, oh, these are hella expensive, so I don't know if I can afford it. And the lady was like, I can get you like a bundle or put this together, whatever.
That's why I
whatever.
knew my out was I'm on a tight budget. I knew that was my out because I've seen the prices. Because there's like at least 10 girls I'm friends with, like, that I see post on their story these products all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, skirt. Not for me.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
I love
though.
my hair too much. I can't.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, and I didn't even tell you during the baby shower. By the way, you know how you're like, oh, my hairline, whatever.
My hair is thinning, bro. It's bad.
It was like that when you were a baby, so don't even worry about it. You got baby hair.
Wow.
I literally waited till we recorded to say that.
Thanks. I appreciate you. You really
So I was
make
like,
me feel good about myself.
I was like, I'm not gonna get this joke off after like your grandmother just gave the most like heartwarming speech I've ever heard in my life.
No.
Right after, me and Steph were like, oh my god, I almost cried.
I was crying.
I was like, no one has ever said anything so nice about me in my life. This man got like 10 minutes straight. My dad's never even said he loves me.
Oh,
Like it's like fuck.
I feel inadequate.
And it said doctor next to her name. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, she's a
This
badass.
is from a doctor
I
too.
love my grandparents. They're great.
Oh man.
Both my grandmas gave me great shout outs on that call.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
The funniest thing was the, like, if you saw us with the phone, like, it's like the camera's on us, and Steph's like, who's that? And I'm like,
Who are these people?
that's his mom. Who's that? I've never met her. I don't know. Who's that? I'm pretty sure it's his sister, but I've never seen her before. Who's that? Those are Hallie's parents. Who's that? Again, I don't know. I've only met so many people.
I'm still new here too. I don't know what's going on.
I've only met Hallie, her parents, and Jordan's mom. So the rest of them, I'm kind of just guessing / using the information I have.
Context clues. Clues.
Yeah, come on, pay attention. Like when you hear like, oh, my grandson, I'm like, you should know that's his fucking grandmother.
Literally said my grandson is my heart. Like, come on now.
I'm not going to refer to him as my nephew.
No, but it's very sad. My hair is very thin. I'm trying to take medicine to get it back.
Mine's very gray.
I'd rather
just don't go the Tory Lanez route.
What, go bald? Bald with the beard?
No, like where they do the fake...
Oh,
his hairline, where it was a weird circle. Did you see the basketball picture of him?
I did not.
He has like imagine your hair, but like missing from right in the middle. There's nothing.
Oh,
because he paid for hair plugs, but they were like super shitty.
Oh, how are you gonna be rich and pay for shitty hair plugs, bro?
Because he probably got charged a lot, so he's like, I'm spending $10,000. This gotta be worth it. But look at LeBron; it's like temporary. It's not
right. I don't know.
Are you going to get to a point where you're just like, fuck it, I'll go bald?
Eventually. I mean, yes, I'm trying one thing, and if that doesn't work, then I'll probably get to a point where I'm like, well, goodbye hair. It's nice knowing you.
I got to thank my mom's side, because my dad's side is like that, like their hairline goes back like that, and then, but my mom's side is like, your hair's going to be all white, but it's going to stay intact.
Hey.
Like, if you've seen Joey's dad, like his hair is still on point. My mom's hair doesn't go back, but it goes gray fast.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold on to like just the sides. Bless you, Jesus Christ. You got another one in there or no?
Oh God! All right, we're back.
Cool.
Steph always thinks I'm faking, but like it hurts my chest when I sneeze.
Sometimes I get that
so
pain
aggressive.
right here. Yeah.
Oh.
Mine are bad if like I sneeze, but it doesn't come out all the way. I'm like,
doesn't. Yeah, same.
It's stuck right here. It's terrible.
One of those.
Anyways,
anywho,
I won't get to a point where I only keep like the sides of my hair and like the top is bald. Like I'm not gonna do that.
And then you get the ponytail and you wear a hat.
No,
there was a dude I went to high school with who did that. I think he still does it.
He was bald in high school.
No, like I knew him in high school, but even now, like his hair is long, but he's balding, so he always has a hat on, like one of those all black hats with the Nike sign, and like he'll wear that, but then his hair is like in a ponytail in the back.
Oh,
I'm like,
I can't put my hair in a ponytail though, because it doesn't grow straight. It doesn't grow like long and straight. It's afro-y. You forget I'm half black.
Grow it out all the way.
It'll become an afro.
No, it won't. It'll look like my hair. It'll look like Rick James.
You know my hair?
I can see it.
So you know what it looks like when it's grown out all the way?
Have you tried to get it shoulder length?
It won't drop. It doesn't drop. It goes straight up.
How hard have you tried?
I've had braids at least 4 times in my life.
When I heard that braid story, I laughed so hard.
I'm very tender-headed.
I had to mute it because how hard I was laughing. And the Cisco story, I was like, yeah. I definitely want to talk about that.
Okay.
So you performed Cisco.
I sure did. The thong song. Cisco's thong song.
The fact that your grandmother was like, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a song by an artist named Cisco.
It was my mom.
When she said Cisco, I was like,
it was my mom,
I thought it was
your
grandmother.
Yeah.
And when she said it's an artist by the name of Cisco, I was like, oh,
yep.
Jordan performed
Cisco was
song?
my favorite artist growing up. Absolute favorite.
Was it the
artist
silver
growing
hair?
up. That was the era that I liked. The Release the Dragon album, that was my shit. Okay?
Unleash the Dragon.
Nobody can convince me that anybody can sing better than Cisco can.
I agree.
That man hits a...
My sister got me into Cisco.
Yeah.
I like Cisco a lot.
Cisco is fantastic. I don't know where he went.
Even his songs that weren't hits, I liked.
I know.
Like, was it Incomplete?
Oh, I love that song.
That song was the best. I bought the single at Strawberries on cassette.
Him and part of Drew Hill was so good.
Drew Hill was great.
So
My
good.
sister got me into all that. And I was
gosh.
like, oh my God.
So, of course, me as
the diamond rings.
Oh, shit.
I was like, bro. I was 13, like, I gave you everything.
So me at, how old was I when it was my baby sister's baby shower? She was born in 2000, so it was like 99. I was probably like 8, 9 years old at
You're
the
like
most.
99 taking over for the 2000s.
Basically, I don't know how I got this group of girls to be my backup dancers.
I just can't. But when
I
she
did
said
it.
the thing about you being shy, I was like, I could not picture it.
Pretty sure I was shirtless during that entire performance too. Yep. I was giving it my all. Cisco reincarnated. He's not dead, but reincarnated for sure.
I lived with you for 2 months. I've never seen you shirtless.
I know.
You were
That was
shirtless
the
on
one time I was shirtless in public.
Yeah!
And I was lip singing my heart out to Cisco's thong song. Killing it, bro. Put me on I'll do it again. I'm not afraid. It might be the whiskey talking. I don't know.
I mean, embarrassing is that. I did the same thing, but with I forget what song it was, but some Eminem song. And then, like, my sister and her friends were like background dancers, and I'm lip syncing like, and my little wife beater like,
Ooh. Everybody's got that one artist.
embarrassing as fuck.
I wasn't even embarrassed at the time.
I think that's why I hate Eminem so much now, and I don't
hate
really
him?
listen to him
Do
like
you want
that.
to cancel Eminem like Gen Z?
Oh no, not that bad.
Have you heard that Gen Z wants to cancel Eminem?
I almost said for what, but I know why. I get
so
it.
you do know why.
I can see why he would be canceled.
If he was going to be canceled, he would have been canceled when he first came out.
I think it's just because he's that talented that, like, what are you gonna do?
And, like, first of all, they're trying to cancel him over a song that came out 10 years ago.
Which one?
The fucking one with Rihanna. Love the Way You Lie.
Why? What'd he say?
There's a line in there
The
where...
gay teddy bear?
No.
That line annoys the shit out of me.
There's a line in that song.
I hated him so much during that era where I'm like, you gay teddy bear because you're bipolar. Oh, shut the fuck up. That's so stupid.
No. So there's a line where he said... Because, the song's all about, like, domestic abuse and all that shit. It's supposed to... shed light on the situation.
Yeah.
And there's a line where he's like, if she ever tries to leave again, I'm going to tie her to the bed and light this house on fire. And they're like, oh, that's the one. Cancel him for tying her to the bed and lighting the house on fire.
It's funny because everyone always thinks millennials are like that.
Yeah.
But it's not us.
No. We
It's
love
not.
Eminem.
But I mean, in general, we're not the generation that is like, oh my God, you need to cancel you because of this. It's the generation after us.
Yeah, or
and
before
like the
us.
tail end
Yeah.
of
I agree.
millennials. Like
Yeah.
the young ones that are
Yeah.
like, I'm still
That
hip.
are on the cusp.
What's up, fellow kids? I also hate people that bash gays. We all do, okay?
Duh.
Chill.
Hello.
We're just not so fucking high and mighty in our ivory tower sniping celebrities down.
For shit they said 10 years ago.
Yeah,
11
we're
years
at
ago.
least like reasonable about it. Like, don't say it now. You said it before. You had your past. Just
Right.
It's not like that anymore. Just shut up.
Like, if we were going to cancel Eminem, we would have done it when he first came out. And
His
said,
first album.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Do you want to see me stick 9-inch nails in each one of my eyelids? That would have been the
when
one.
he's saying,
Nope.
I don't. Before I say, I pride myself on not saying this anymore because I used to be really bad about it. But all the times that he used to say faggot and fag in all his raps.
Oh, yeah.
His first album. Mm-hmm. But I do, like, I used to say it so much because of things like that because it was normalized.
You're influenced by what's around you.
Yeah, it was so normalized.
You
but
don't
then,
realize how bad it is.
until one day I was at a party and I said it because I got in an argument with this dude, and then a person I'm friends with that's gay was like, choose a different word. And I was like,
So
I am
sorry.
so sorry.
Yeah.
And I stopped like my whole argument. I was like, I feel so terrible. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
And
That's very true.
I haven't said it since. Other than that, like, I don't say it
Right,
in
right.
a conversation or
Yeah.
like joking with someone.
Right, absolutely.
And even like when I hear someone say it, I'm kind of like, don't say that. That's weird. Come on.
So it brings up all those moments when you were uneducated.
Yeah,
and
and I
cringe.
said it. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's like if you're racist openly. It's the same thing.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Fuck who you want to fuck. I don't care.
Hey.
Just stop messaging me, guapo.
Oh, God.
Papi chulo, mucho
Stop
guapo.
trying to cancel Eminem, bro. We canceled him already after he made that shitty album. It's okay. He knows that he's not what he used to be.
That's why that comment bothered me when you were like saying that I was sexist against female artists.
Yeah.
I was like, no. First of all, I listen to way more female artists than I probably should, to the point that that's why these dudes are messaging me.
Oh. They know you're listening to female
They
artists.
follow my Spotify history clearly.
Sure.
Sure. You know what's funny? All the like catchphrases you have on this podcast, that is your most commonly used catchphrase in real life, and you've never said it.
I know.
And you're always like, sure.
Because I always hit people in the moment with sure.
Oh, it's perfect. It makes me feel so shitty. It's perfect. I'm like, oh, I'm late because of this. She's like, sure. I'm like, oh, he's right. She knows.
Oh, God.
So, I only hate female rappers. I know we slightly discussed
And
it
it's
in
not
the group
even,
chat.
Okay.
It's because I am the biggest karaoke fan in my own car by myself. And I'm not gonna be like, I sucked a dick, then I left his house. I can't say that. No,
You can if you're by yourself.
no, I can't.
Why not?
Because then I'm like, I sucked the dick. Why? I didn't even want to see his butthole.
Oh, shoot.
See, I can't say shit that like I'm not like.
That you wouldn't do yourself? Or that
Which
you
is funny because my favorite rapper ever is Biggie. And I'll sit there talking about killing motherfuckers and selling drugs, but I never did that either.
Yeah. What are we doing here? What are we even talking about?
What are we even doing here?
What are we even doing here?
We almost named the podcast that.
Do you want to rename? It's not too late.
No. We have the best name. I love it. Shout out to all the 20 listeners, because
We love you. No cap.
keep it basic, all cap. 10 America.
Jesus. Oh,
So this pod's
shit.
getting spicy.
A little bit.
So yeah, I only hate the female rappers.
And it's not even. Oh, hold on. Let me protect you a little bit. You don't hate them. You just can't resonate with their content.
Yeah, which is
That's
why
all
when
it is.
why when I talk
Because-
about hip hop or like certain like things, when people say what they like and I say what I like.
Yeah.
And like, all right, I don't like a lot of Southern rappers because most of their stuff they're talking about cars. They're talking about like in our day they were like candy paint and all this other shit. I didn't care about that.
Right.
But then Jay-Z, I can resonate with Jay-Z.
Of course.
Sometimes I want to fucking kill somebody and get some money. You know,
You're
fuck
moving
it.
dope by the OZ.
Yeah, and that's why, other than Biggie, like big quality, Biggie's my favorite. But if I'm talking like overall, it's Joe Budden because he talks about like depression and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Because I resonate so hard with some of the stuff he says.
Joe Budden gets in his feelings for sure.
Gets in his feelings back
Yeah.
hard. So hard.
So I mean, I get that, but I remember it was really funny when we were trying to put you on Cardi B, and you were like, "I don't listen to female rappers." We're like, "Just listen." You were like, "Yo, this shit
It was because
slaps.
of the way I said it is what sounded so. And I remember because I was in the gym when we were having this conversation, and you told me you were like, "Play your new album from the first song." And I was
Yeah.
like, "All right." And after the first song, I was like, "Yo." I get up 10?
Right?
What?
Right?
What? I think I listened to that album the whole time for like a week.
Oh, me
Every
too.
time I worked out, I was like,
That album was
this is
so
a
good.
workout jam.
I might have to revisit it because it's been a while since I've listened to that album.
The only thing that sucks is that like she got ghostwriters, so it feels like she doesn't put out as much content as she could if she wrote herself. So a lot of people got ghostwriters. That's what it's like. Like singers and pop artists, they don't put out as much because a lot of them have people write for them.
They gotta wait for other people to write their stuff.
Like, come on, bro, hurry up, ghostwriters. Fuck. Jesus. Talk to her, bro.
Someone want to ghostwrite for me? I'm down for that. I don't care.
Nah, we ain't
Just
that,
kidding. No,
we ain't that type of pod.
Nah, definitely not.
That's what I don't like about other pods. When I find out they got ghostwriters for their jokes.
Why do you say it like that?
Pods.
Oh shoot!
Shit.
Goddamn. Who's your favorite like new age musical artist? Let's stick to rap. Who's your favorite favorite Jesus?
My
new
favorite
age
Jesus?
rapper? Yeah. Who's your favorite Jesus?
The original. My main man, JC. All right, let me open my Spotify real quick. Let me see. Let's see what I listen to normally.
Outside of like the main three, like the J. Cole or the Kendrick or the Drake, or
But I wouldn't even consider, like, honestly, at this point, J.
No,
Cole
they're
and
not.
Kendrick aren't
They're
as
not.
relevant as they were 5 years ago.
I mean, they also
Everyone will
haven't
acknowledge
released-
them as the top, but if you're talking new age,
I would
I
say
wouldn't.
relevant only because they haven't come out with new music in a long time.
I just wouldn't consider them new age. Like
No, I
my
agree with
recently
that.
played, it's like
I agree with that.
ASAP Rocky, Pusha T,
Yeah.
Meek Mill, Biggie.
Who's my recently played? Probably
Jojo
not.
Siwa, but that wasn't me. Basic Boys podcast, because I got to listen back to what we talked about. That driver's license song. I got the radio.
I got that up
yeah, the radio. Yeah. Khalid is always heavy in my rotation.
Okay.
The last Kid Cudi album I listened to pretty much that's the only album I've put
his
on.
most recent one?
Yeah, on for like the past year or two. That's the only album I keep listening to.
For whatever reason, I couldn't get behind that one.
Well, I think it's like what you said, the resonate. If you like, I need to if I can resonate with the album, I'm all about it.
Resignate?
What?
There's no G in that word.
Resonate.
Yeah. Resignate.
Ignorant. I don't know. You told me to get my bachelor's. I'm trying, okay?
I know, and I respect that, dog.
Fuck. Wait until I see this doctor.
Oh, shoot.
Trying to resignate.
Do you have any, like, songs from, like, newer rappers that you're secretly in love with?
Let me go to like songs.
Mine is,
check it out.
Do you know that Whoopty song?
Whoopty.
Whoopty by...
Whoopty, there it is.
It's the lyrics to that song are absolutely terrible, but the beat is fantastic, and that's the only reason why I like it. It's by someone called CJ. I've never heard of this man in my life.
So, without context, one of the stories I told today, the guy's name was CJ.
Really?
Shout out to CJ, even though I know you'll never listen, homie.
So let me.
The only recent song I think I've listened to is, and I'm not advocate. I feel like he gets a lot of hate from Machine Gun Kelly. That he gets so much hate.
I love MGK.
But the song, you ever heard Play This When I'm Gone? Have you heard that?
I don't know.
Oh, I love it. It's super emo, but I love it.
Super emo. Is it weird to say that I like MGK more after he dissed Eminem and started to go mainly rock?
So when MGK first came out, I was a huge fan. Like Lace Up, when that whole era, when he first got signed to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
I loved him. And then he fell off hard.
Yeah, he did.
And I think it was more of like what I heard what happens to a lot of artists is like they get that little 15 minutes of fame and then it goes to their head and then it fucks them up because of drugs and partying and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. What was that one big song that MGK had?
I'm a wild boy.
Yeah, that one.
I listen to the remix every day in the gym. When Waka Flocka comes on, I'm like, hey.
No, Waka Flocka fell
When he
off
first
too.
came out, I hated
that guy.
I hated him when he first came out.
Remember Roscoe Dash?
That's the same as when I was listening to that Rocco song and you made fun of me. Roscoe Dash is the same as Rocco.
Roscoe Dash was great for like 2 seconds when he was around.
Lately, I put back in my rotation, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Because there's so many good gym songs on there.
Really?
Dog.
Ooh.
I'll admit it. That song, gets me every time. And when we watch that Versus, maybe put on a lot of old Young Jeezy. Because it brings me back to high school when I got in trouble for wearing a snowman shirt. And then my mom took it from me. She might not even remember it, but shout out, Mom, for taking my cocaine shirt away from me. Me and my boy Han but we went down to this like bodega store and bought these like snowman shirts because it was the only place I had them. Yeah. But it was like they were a little crooked because it was like a knockoff.
That's amazing.
They were $5.
Yeah, dude, fuck it.
What are you gonna do?
YOLO. So this Whoopty song that I was telling you about, I love it. It's so good, but the lyrics are so bad. So
see, songs like that.
So I like it because
the
the
get
beat.
Into those songs.
I like it because the beat though is so good. Like the production is like I just love this little. Ooh, right?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Ooh, and then the bass comes in, right? I wish we had a system to listen to this.
What's it called?
Ooh, blue cheese. I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. What? Terrible lyrics. Awful lyrics.
Fantastic song.
But fantastic song. So there's one section where in this song he goes, and he just repeats it. Like this is his verse that he just repeats again. He goes, smoking the Zaza. It goes straight to the mata. Then I'm up in the choppa, hitting the cha-cha. open his lata, then he dancing bachata.
What's lata?
I don't know. I have no idea what any
two
of this
those
means.
lines could have been good if the other two before it made sense.
And then he just repeats that again, and I'm just like, I don't know what he's saying.
So,
but the beat itself is so freaking good.
Have you ever heard "Boing Boing" by Cheat Codes?
Excuse me? No.
So
wait,
same thing for me.
I'll play it on here. It's called Boing Boing.
Boing Boing. I discovered it on a random
Cheat
playlist.
Codes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have heard this. It's so good,
right?
Hey.
But the lyrics are trash.
Hey, the beat though,
right? When it drops.
Hey. I love songs like that. If your production value is good enough, I'm rocking with the song.
But the problem is,
All
like,
day.
okay, so that always bothered me because all these rappers I love that have amazing lyrics and horrible production.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason people think Jay-Z's better than Nas.
Because of his production.
Because Nas picks these slow, trash, old school beats.
Yeah.
But you have the money to find, like, if this motherfucker has the money, cha-cha, zata.
Do you think it's even like the money, or
Put
he
on my
just found like
zapatas.
an up and coming producer who's like gonna be the shit one day? Because if you get
true.
real lucky with your producer and he just turns out to be like the next fucking
So I know this
or
dude is
whatever.
never gonna listen, but shout out to my boy Sean Davis.
Sean Davis.
Produces like a mother.
Produce us something,
He's
Sean.
a fucking beast.
Let us
Right?
know.
I went to college with him when I went to Full Sail, and this dude was so nasty.
Yeah.
Right. But the only thing I noticed is like. It could just be because I don't know his catalog like that, but he didn't have a lot of rappers. He did a lot of pop stuff or EDM stuff or whatever.
Okay.
I could be wrong, whatever. The songs I've heard are usually singers. And I'm like, this motherfucker could kill it if he had like when Pusha T picks EDM beats.
Yeah.
That's the only reason Pusha T has so much money. Because he picked when he does that style, and he's even said it. And like when those kind of rappers, if you just get with these kind of producers, like my man Sean Davis,
big shout
or
outs.
he used to like put a tag on his thing and it Sean T. So anytime I talk to him, I'd put like dash Sean T, and he'd get real pissed. Shout out Sean T. And this man, he can produce his fucking ass off.
That's fantastic.
So me and my roommate, when I was at Full Sail, he was like, "I'll produce a song for you guys." We're like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and then my roommate with Jody was like, "Shout out Jody, who will never listen."
I'm a Jody.
Hell, you piece of shit. So this motherfucker was like, no, why don't you teach us how to make beats? So he sat there and taught us how to make beats. Yeah, I can make a beat, but I can't make it nearly as good as Sean can, because this guy...
Knowing how to make a beat, like, just because you know how doesn't mean you're good at it.
This man makes a living off of just making music, and he's not famous. He's not, like, anything like that, but he can crank out hits like a motherfucker. He can write, he can produce. And then this guy was like, "No, teach us how." And I was like, "No, give us the beat. We can never. We're rappers. We don't do that.
Don't teach me. I'm bad."
So me and this dude, he's a makeup artist now. He doesn't even sing, I don't think, anymore. But this dude, Kevin Wade, me and him made a song, and that was like one of my most popular songs ever.
Oh shit!
And this dude made the beat, and it was so nasty.
Yeah,
like the sickest.
Oh,
let me bust this shit out.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
I remember when I used to make music with our musical friends back in the day.
Oh, this dude. This might be the whiskey talking, but Sean Davis.
Hype up your boys, dog. I love that.
Dog,
We'll send the clip to Sean Davis.
He was a beast.
Let him know he's a beast.
I'll just play the first little bit. Wait, this isn't Sean T.
Oh,
I don't know if this is the one.
Bro.
They put on the wrong one.
Know your music.
It's the liquor talking.
I was in there. I was vibing.
Actually, wait. It might be.
Oh my god. This man doesn't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Orale, sis. What up, everyone? Whew. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's about 5:30ish, maybe in the morning out here, East Walpole. Let's go. Currently waiting for the Walmart before my disc golf tournament, but that's not important. what's important is, what are y'all doing this week? You know, me, I'm working about 70 hours. Definitely going to disc golf on my off time. And just trying to get better at disc golf, I guess, and do great in work. What are your goals this week? That's what I want to know. All right. I appreciate y'all watching. Drop a shout out or something. Let me know that y'all are watching the last 60 seconds of the show. If not, it's all good, baby. I'm still going to be here. I love everyone equally and individually. Mwah. Sway out.